Hello, my name is Bamboo Joy, and in Aboriginal way here in Australia, that means Auntie Joy. I come from the oldest living culture in the world, a culture that is known as being 60,000 years and more. The language that I speak is the Woiwurrung language, and I'm a senior elder of the traditional owners of the Melbourne area, and that we are known as the Wurundjeri people. We believe that life should be one of respect, of love and harmony. And our ancestors have passed this knowledge and wisdom on to us so that we might continue to live in this way today and tomorrow.
Let's make a world of difference, hearing each other, healing the earth. This interfaith gathering reflects the urgent need for religious and spiritual communities and all people of goodwill to act on their concerns for the environment, for peace, and for overcoming poverty. On behalf of the Academy for Future Science, this is my video report of the 2009 Melbourne Parliament of the World's Religions. Waters and rivers have always played a central role in the practices and beliefs of spiritual communities around the world. The Melbourne Parliament took place on the banks of the Yarra River, the traditional home of many Aboriginal people and the new home for many immigrants and refugees.
From here, the Parliament of World Religions here in Melbourne, we send our greetings to our colleagues in the United States, at the United Nations, and through all of the various denominations of the Christ to respect the authentic original vibration of the primordial gnosis, the higher teaching.
Yes. شبماري كشطا سنخون بشميهون دهي ربي قد معينو من آل ميدن هو ريتيري إد إلاوي وكلهن أبادي أسوثة وزفوثة هيدا وشرارة يمرا وشيمة غدوة لبا وشابق خطاين هويلون الكلهن نشماثة بقال متيبك بهيلي دياورزي وسيمات. In the name of the great living ones, God.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Amen.
Hare Om. Dyoho Shantirantarkshago Shantihi Prithivi Shantirapah Shantirokhadhayaha Shantihi Vanaspatayaha Shantirvishve Devaha Shantirbrahma Shantihi Sarvagun Shantihi Shantireva Shantihi Sama Shantiredhi Om Shanti 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 Om.
Avum, Totio, Tot Papa Buju, Avimel, Gidi so, a Japan Damazi, I upon him as it, with the quickland. You are a dead for Tuba, Ujeno, Abie, Tutua for Jeno, Applaud Robert Tapon.
I will start in my language,
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والحمد لله رب العالمين. اللهم ارحمنا فإنك بنا راحم ولا تعذبنا فأنت علينا قادر والطف بنا فيما جرت فيه المقادير يا رب العالمين. More respected to the Mother of Earth and protect us and protect our children from all bad things. Thank you, Allah. Amen.
And now another ancient Semitic language similar to Hebrew, Aramaic, the language that Jesus used, and written in the Bible, the scroll of Daniel, the words for the Ancient of Days, the Atik Yomim. Atik Yomim. Atik Yomim. Atik Yomim.
As we place around ourselves also the mothering aspect of the Divine Mother, Ima, and all of her language from Durga, Kuan Yin, we feel the compassion around our body, the divine from the heavens and the divine of the earth coming together as we say together, Kuan Yin, Kuan Yin, Kuan Yin, Kuan Yin.
Now we represent the Academy for Future Science, and this is the way we do our meditations. We bring together sacred expressions from the east to the west, and we believe the expressions themselves allow our bodies from the very subatomic place within us, which is vibratory, to be part of that divinity. We believe that there is a universal language, a language of light, and the sacred names from the east to the west bring that vibration together into oneness. So every place in our bodies has this, including the heart vibration. You know the heart has a rhythm. Well, there is specific frequencies, and this is part of that energy.
In our film, you're going to see the whale, the heartbeat of the whale, that has been used to create the human pacemaker by one of our colleagues.
And so let us begin. As we journey into inner space, let us feel our own heart chakra being opened. Let us feel the divinity within us. And as we awaken ourselves, we also go to that space, perfect nature. We see ourselves outside, in a serenity, in a space of holiness and oneness with humanity. And then we also journey into the higher heavenly realms.
I have brought the message of Lord Mahavira, non-violence, peace, ahimsa, and I have come to World Parliament so all people who visit it can get the message and can see these beautiful paintings.
We are the song celestial. We are the chorus of the heavens, Shemayim. We are the voice that brings together the scattered tribes of all nations and people into the oneness of the peoplehood of light. And in this blessing, may the Sha'ari Allah, may the light of the heavens May the Akam Hekavot, as it is said in the ancient Aramaic, the gates of the house of many mansions be open to us. And may our divine family hear the prayers of Mother Earth. May the Divine Mother bless us. May the Hashem be upon us and make our face to shine to all nations, to all people. In oneness and glory, we go forth always in joy and song as we say the four great Amens. Amen, 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 and Amen.
I think we all feel that we're coming from a space now where we can't always depend, as Audrey had said, on the governments to take care of things. We have to move into what we call civil society, or in this case, religious organizations, really the public. So everyone here needs to take some spiritual action and bring it into practical solutions to help planet Earth.
I wanted to read just a brief statement from the Secretary General at the United Nations. We were participants at the Climate Change Summit, and he said, we have 10 years to stabilize our greenhouse gas emissions, 10 years to ensure that our planet remains habitable for human beings, 10 years to act decisively, and we have squandered precious time. So what happens when you have the spiritual dimension, the ethical dimension, the social dimension, cultural dimension all collapse? It requires not only a rethinking of the paradigms, but a higher commitment to be in the trenches and to make the transformation work.
Spirituality really starts when we acknowledge that we all have the divine within us, and that at the same time we also exist within the divine. To me, there cannot be really true spirituality into action unless we truly are humble enough to let the Spirit guide us in everything that we do in our lives. We need to be humble, acknowledge our limitations, and realize that we need to let God act through us as we become His instruments of light upon the earth and of peace and love.
Our tradition is working with all ecumenical teachings of the cosmic Christ. The work that you represent is so important not only for Australia, but to the English-speaking world. So we want to help you in a small way, because we are largely students of the divine teaching, but in a very special way, we work miracles together.
Yes. And through the Mandaean Nazarayan techniques, the secret Nazarayan teachings help the mind to release the energy and release the power and connect with the forces of life, the universal forces of life, from the smallest thing to the most powerful things in the universe.
In this place, in this physical body, right here, we strive to become the Spirit. And that's what we're living in this skin for. And so with every breath, we honor the land we walk on. And with every breath, we honor the people that walk next to us. We need, as people, to simply come back and learn to honor each other so we can walk side by side. A parliament of religions like this simply allows 7,000 of us to walk side by side and understand and create an understanding of each other. But we need to do it internationally, and it starts from here.
in Mendaism, thousands of big bangs happened, not only the last one we are living in.
So important for new science on particle physics,
Yes.
recognizing the continual aspect of creation. You know, that which in Eastern Orthodox Christianity is the divine potential that is waking up within the smallest form of matter.
Because you mentioned technique. Is
Yes.
it a meditation? Is it sacred words? Is it study of holy books? Just in a general sense, what is a technique? What technique are you
They
speaking?
got many kind of techniques.
Okay.
Some of them mixed with all what you have mentioned already, but particular techniques that they use is to have some kind of secret meditation involved at the beginning with some kind of divine letters, which is like a key for the use of the divine elements. And through that, they jump into the other reality of the universe, beyond time and space. And through that, they have to enter 61 dimensions. According to Einstein, he mentioned the fourth dimension. But according to the Mendaian Nazarene teachings, we got 61 dimensions. And in order to reach these dimensions, you have to have a great divine knowledge and connect with the forces of light, and connected as well with the primordial divine elements. And that needs to have this kind of techniques in order to integrate your energy, your elements, your primordial elements and essence with the other ones in the universe. So this is the way to do it, and you can be a creator. And that's why we have the ability of the great mind to connect with the universal divine mind.
As we journey towards the end of our gathering, the Indigenous Assembly greet you and say to you that we will be forever grateful to have this opportunity to be a part of the Parliament of World Religions.
My people have always been carers of country. Us children are raised through the ancient teachings to always live the Kanyeni principles, which is unconditional love for all life, and the responsibility of your spiritual rightness or wrongness is our personal responsibility. These are taught to us right throughout our life, to care for all things as well as caring for each other.
Holiness the Dalai Lama.
Then I think this puts here.
The Dalai Lama spoke about the great need for compassion. Bring compassion to the planet, he tells us. If you want to make other people happy, practice compassion. If you want to make yourself happy, practice compassion. The fierce urgency of now regarding the environmental issues was echoed by the Dalai Lama and by other keynote speakers and presenters throughout the Parliament. The Dalai Lama encouraged responsibility for cultivating awareness of our global interconnectedness. He spoke of the struggles of the indigenous people around the world. And finally, he issued the challenge for spiritual action. Implement your ideas, he said. Be active. Do it now. Just do it.
We really need constant effort to bring closer all different traditions. That's I think. And then we can make more effective role to bring compassion on this planet. It's also taking serious discussion about environmental issues. This is also very good. This is also something very, very urgent. So, must be more active. That's very, very important. And I think fulfill the original idea. And also today's world really necessary that, so must be active. So thank you very much.
For a council of the Parliament of the World's Religions, we extend our deepest appreciation and gratitude for your participation in this conference that made it so memorable, touching, and inspiring.
During our final evening in Australia, we were treated to some very special nature watching.
Divine Father, Yod-Heh, Vod-Heh, in all of your holy names. Divine Mother, Imma, Shekinah, in all of your holy names. We bless the light of the universe. We bless the light within our eyes. Be our third eye upon the horizon. Welcome the destiny of Mother Earth being lifted up into the cosmic horizons. May the star people, the avatars and maha-avatars, angels and archangels, the B'nai Elohim, and all those who sing hymns of praise, help our little planet. May peace prevail on earth, and may all nations share in the blood of life. May the coming of the dove take precedent over the eagle and the condor. Let the dove of peace reign supreme. And let this time that we have spent in Australia mark the beginning of a new chapter of life for us, with the externalization of the hierarchy and the coming of the wise, the Elohim, the Hakamim, the divine councils of light and glory. We praise your name, O compassionate one.
And may the Spirit that is most holy be upon us, be upon all those who joined us at the Parliament of World Religions.
Braja Gokula Bala Nityananda Prema Dada Sri Radhe Lola Gopal Nityananda Prema Dada Sri Radhe Lola Gopal.
And let us look at the sky and discern in the movement of the clouds, the sky writings, the symbolic language that is being forged upon the wheat fields of our Mother Earth, the meta-language of a higher music tonality of the golden octave that Enoch and Metatron speak of. Let us prepare ourselves with the great golden tree of life that will link Mother Earth with the higher worlds and beyond, heralding our time of eventual ascension, eventual glory in our light bodies, and eventual life in the house of many mansions. So let it be, so let it be, so let it be. Selah, Selah, Selah. Amen, 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 and Amen.